Hello, chat. Welcome back to another stream. This is our 90-second stream on this channel, so welcome to the 90-second stream. It's hard. Sometimes I don't know how to open, Joseph. I'm
Well,
sorry.
then you could have asked. No, it's fine. That was good. That was good. Nice job, Ben.
Anyways, I'm opening, Joseph. Please let me talk. Thank you. Welcome back, everyone, to episode 92 of the Otaku Brothers podcast. My name is Ben. I'm eating trail mix right now. What's so funny?
Nothing. It's stupid.
No, go ahead.
No, it's nothing. Don't worry about it. Go ahead. Sorry for interrupting.
And the person laughing at me is Joseph. Lovely co-host.
Yes.
Glad to have him here. But yeah, we have some things to talk about today.
Just a couple.
Just a couple. I think My Hero's one of the bigger ones.
Is we can go ahead and start with My Hero. It's
Yeah, thank God it's over. Like Jesus.
Can we
Just
get
kidding.
can we get some W's in the chat, please? My Hero is over. Pour one out. It's done. No, I'm just kidding.
No.
Yeah.
Stop the hate. I'm kidding. I'm kidding about kidding.
Yeah.
I think it's had its ups and downs, but you
Just a
know,
little bit.
it's part of the what are the kids calling it these days? The Big Six
The skivity
of new gen.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to do this episode anymore. But yeah, no, it's
Sorry. Go ahead.
what's the Big Six? There's My Hero, JJK.
So there's 6 of them. It's a big 6.
Yeah, there's 6 main ones. I'm blanking right now.
Oh, okay. Is it so like what? JJK is a Demon Slayer.
Demon
My
Slayer,
Hero.
My Hero, JJK.
I
Um,
don't know anything
Dude.
else that can be considered that big. Unless it's not. It's not those 3 plus the original big 3, is it?
no.
Okay.
I think we're gonna feel so stupid.
I don't think so. I don't think.
no,
I don't
guarantee
think.
it.
I don't think you should consider anything on that level of the big 3. I feel like that's
Is
doing
Attack
it.
on Titan new gen?
I think so. I consider it newer gen. It's not like it was the
Mid-gen.
early. Yeah, it's mid. It was very
My
much
Hero.
like early 2000s. But we haven't even. You gotta say thanks.
Sorry.
You gotta say hello. Welcome back.
It's okay. I get sidetracked.
All right. Well, before
You're the one
we.
who told me I could jump right into
I
it.
know. My fault. But I felt bad.
I did say
Interrupting.
welcome back.
Yeah. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we're 92 episodes
Wrong.
into this, and we're still struggling here, but it's okay. We're here, guys. Thank you so much for the love and support on the videos recently. Ben, we just hit 160 subs. Can we get some snaps, please?
Hip hip
Yeah, hip
hooray!
hip. Yeah, and then it's actually funny, Ben, because the reason we hit this sub goal was because I posted a YouTube short about My Hero Academia that has
Did you say it was bad?
I didn't. I was polite. I didn't want to scare off
Okay.
the new people. But yeah, so it got a couple thousand views, something light, with over 100 likes at this point. So good stuff. Thank you all. And yeah, I guess we can just get back into My Hero, but I just wanted to say thanks. You know,
Yeah, thanks, chat.
thanks chat. Thanks Weasums. So so yeah, speaking of Weasums, Ben, we're gonna get sidetracked,
Oh,
but
no.
dude, he started reading Steel Ball Run. So
Yeah, he told me.
he's reading it. It seems like he's liking it. I don't know, but he's reading at the snail's pace. So
That tends to happen.
yeah, so I don't know, but he's reading it, so that's very cool. But yeah, I guess like Ben was saying, My Hero Academia is the manga is ended, and Ben's quirk seems to be blurring his camera because he's
Chat, I'm having technical difficulties.
because he's just so gosh darn cute. So
Chat. What is going on?
I don't know what to tell you, Ben. I don't know what to tell you.
Joseph, take the wheel.
Okay, yeah, so My Hero Academia has just come to an end, like Ben said, and although it is coming to an end, there is supposed to be a new announcement tomorrow, right, Ben? For My Hero, is it supposed to be getting an announcement? So
This is upsetting me.
just
I don't think so.
I thought it
Maybe
was
there
something.
is.
I thought it
There
was
probably is. Oh yes, you're right. August 5th, they're announcing something.
yes, Yeah.
I'm not sure what it is though. It might be his next work.
Mm. Okay. That'd be interesting.
Um, dude, this is actually upsetting me.
It's okay. It's okay, Ben. Just take your time. Breathe in, breathe
I'm
out.
taking.
You're taking. But yeah, so My Hero Academia, it's coming to an end. Sorry, Jesus, this is a rough start to an intro. But
Okay.
yeah. No, it's okay. Yeah, that was the best cold open we've had. So My Hero Academia has come to an end after being a part of the, anime manga industry for quite some time in reigning dominance. But it's going to be interesting to see, Ben, if its legacy lasts for as long as, the other big shows that are coming to an end. What do you give? What's your over under for this show's lasting impact? I mean, it was crazy. One of the things that I talked about in that short that I posted was that the author of Jujutsu Kaisen, I think his name is it Gege? I don't want to mispronounce. I don't know how you pronounce it. So,
Yeah,
um,
Gege
yeah,
Atakami or whatever.
yeah, he ended up coming out and saying that Jujutsu Kaisen would not have been possible without My Hero Academia. So, bit of glazing if you ask me. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
But no, in all seriousness, it just goes to show you how much My Hero Academia has had on the has had an impact on the anime manga industry. Although me and Ben joke about it, or at least I joke about it, because I'm not the biggest fan of the show. It is clear to see that My Hero Academia has had a huge influence. On the anime industry as a whole, as it has
Yeah.
been able to make its way into the mainstream media in a way. Arguably, I'd argue that. I mean, I don't know. If this is. I mean, I don't know. I'm sure. I don't know. You might agree with me. I think My Hero Academia is bigger. It's mainstream, more mainstream wise than stuff like Demon Slayer and Jujutsu Kaisen. So,
Yeah, I think
especially with
they're
kids. Sorry.
they're all. I feel like they're all kind of on the same level in a sense because I always see people walking around with like specifically JJK Demon Slayer and My Hero
Mhm.
merch, like more so than Naruto or Bleach or Dragon Ball.
Oh yeah.
I feel like those are really the main three like new gens, and it's kind of
I think if we did have a big three, it would be those three.
yeah, it's
Mhm.
kind of the face of
Anime, sadly.
anime right now. Um, which is it's that's fine. You know, Demon
Yeah.
Slayer's a good starter. JJK's picking up. My Hero had a good first half.
Hmm.
Um, and I think it's getting better. But
Yeah, I will say this episode was pretty hype. Like, so yeah, obviously the manga ended. If you're trying to avoid spoilers, stay off of Twitter and stuff like that. But actually, I will get into one spoiler thing real fast with Ben. So it's not really. I mean, it's about the final panel or just a panel that was going around online of the final chapter, and I think it's all of the heroes together from the class. Is it them? Are they adults? Are they older in that image?
yeah, they're older.
Okay. That's what I thought. It was hard to tell. They look similar still, but
Yeah.
um
It's do you care if I talk about the final chapter or
go
no?
for it. We can spoilers. This is a spoiler you guys have been warned. Spoilers are coming for My Hero. Go for it. I
So I mean, it's interesting because it's like Deku's a teacher at UA now.
Is he really? So
Yeah.
it's,
Um,
I have questions, but
and it's like the chapter's going on, it's like talking about like where the state of everything is, and then it's literally just him. Hey, is my camera doing this? Him just like living a normal life, and it's funny because everyone's so busy now, and he's like, "Yeah, I don't talk to any of my friends anymore. I don't have time to."
because he's a teacher. No, I'm just
It's
kidding.
just because like everyone's like schedules
Busy.
doesn't
Yes. Yeah.
align. Yeah, but it's just like, damn, he doesn't have his quirk anymore. He's just like
Is there a new? Is there
normal.
a new one for all?
No,
Oh.
gone.
Okay.
Um, and then he does get a like support device to help him still be a hero.
Mm-hmm.
But the one thing I'm not a fan of is like in the first episode of My Hero, you know, the opening is like, this is the story of how I became the world's greatest hero.
Mm-hmm.
But then the last panel is like, he says, I guess you could say this is the story of how we became the world's greatest heroes. I don't know.
And then is it that shot of all of them together.
Yeah,
That's the
yeah,
show. So wow, that's
yeah. It's like I don't know. I it's the ending. I'm okay with it. I like it.
did you like it more than Attack on Titan's ending?
No, but I'm gonna try something.
Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, regardless of what you think of the ending, well, I'm actually very curious. I want to stick on this topic a little bit longer, um, because I mean, yeah, I think that I'm surprised. I haven't really seen as much controversy as much as I did about Attack on Titan's ending. I don't know if
Yeah,
that's just because Attack on Titan took Lord knows how long to air and come out that final stretch, but I feel like so far the reception hasn't been. I mean, maybe I'm just on the wrong side of Twitter, or I mean, not on that side of Twitter or the anime community, but I feel like the reception hasn't been bad for it.
yeah,
Do you agree or?
yeah. No, I think it's a good ending. Um, some people might not have expected it to take that route, but
Mm-hmm,
I don't think anyone's like they hate it or anything.
mm-hmm,
Like it's just good.
yeah. So, can you give us a little? What's going on with all the other characters? Do they all pretty much just become heroes themselves?
Yeah, pretty much. I think Bakugo's the headliner for that whole group. Like he's kind of gonna be the number one, I think.
Wow,
Um,
that's crazy.
and yeah, everyone's kind of just they're all just heroes now. Nothing really too crazy. They all graduated,
Mm-hmm.
but Deku's a teacher now.
Does he get with Uraka?
No, he doesn't.
What?
Yeah,
Does he have
yeah.
like? I'm assuming does it show them as having kids or anything like that, or no? No, I guess
No, they
they're
just
still.
no. Yep.
Wow. Oh, that sucks. I kind of wish we got a little more into the future then. That would have been cool. But
Yeah. The one
regardless,
thing I did like is Eri and Ota. They're students in his class. They're all
hmm,
grown up.
that's pretty cool. That is very nice. But so yeah, I guess Ben, this could now that we've talked about that My Hero's ended, it's coming to an end. The anime is probably what going to wrap up in like a season, probably or two. So
Yeah,
um,
I really don't. I think there might be enough for another season, or at least half of one, maybe. I don't. I'm not like too familiar with what chapter we're at. I just kind of know what
what's going on?
happens.
Yeah.
There's still quite a bit
Okay.
that's gonna happen.
Interesting. Well, regardless, the anime is nearing an end, and then that the manga has just come to an end in conclusion as well. Do you think that the thing that's going to be announced tomorrow is that he's going to keep going with the series? Maybe like a My Hero Shippuden type deal or something like that?
Hope
Or
not.
um, really? Because I know. Do you know what the Vigilante spinoff is about, or what that whole deal is?
No,
No. Okay.
I think it
Because
was. No, I don't actually. I heard about it. I just don't know what it's about.
fair enough. Fair enough. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it's sad, man. We talk about this, I think, quite a bit on the podcast, but just it is just kind of sad to see that this is another big gen show that's like it's donezo, it's done,
Yeah.
and it's gonna be interesting to see. Even in the manga sales, apparently, it's gonna be or like just mangas in general. It's gonna be interesting to see what new manga comes up and takes its place. Kagurabachi? Question mark. So
Don't even. Don't fuel the fire, Joseph.
yeah, I'm sorry, but so yeah, I
Okay.
don't know. I'm very curious and excited to see what new shows are going to be coming out soon, because it seems like there's still a lot of stuff that we haven't really seen. I mean, have there even been many shows that are just starting that are like promising? I don't really think
Mm,
you could say that. Um,
it's hard to like. I think everything that's been super popular has been. I don't know. They've just been so big. Like Demon Slayer took off. I remember My Hero gained a lot of traction. JJK got a lot of traction, and like those shows, they're huge now. So it's hard to like compare shows that are starting off
yeah.
with that. I mean, there's Chainsaw Man.
Hmm.
Hopefully, Dawn to Dawn does good. I know Sakamoto Days will probably do good. Um, what else? I mean, there's Blue Lock. Bleach is still going on, but that's like
Hmm.
that's I wouldn't call that new. I mean,
Yeah.
it is new, but
No, I
the
know what you
continuing
mean.
series.
Yeah.
Mm, what else? I think all of our problems will be solved when Dress Up comes back.
I agree, Ben. You have no idea how badly I agree. But
Yeah.
we can only stop Ben. At some point we gotta move on. At some point we gotta
What?
I don't know.
What are you
Maybe
talking about?
maybe I think I'm just
Like a
I feel
crazy
like
person right now.
well I think that I mean that's a good segue. We could let My Hero unless well I guess we could talk about the My Hero episode, but it's just a quick little tangent. We could talk about that dress up. I think what's happened to me has been I've matured a bit, and I've grown up. I'm not ashamed to say I've grown up, and I've moved on, Ben. I've been in I feel like I've been in a one-sided relationship for too long with my dress up Darlik, and I feel like the feelings have not been reciprocated, and so I moved on to a new show
Hey, let's see how it
that
is.
that is treating me well, and
Okay.
it's hitting all the right spots, it's hitting all the right itches, and so although I will say this newest episode was kind of it was getting close, Ben, crossing some lines that you probably shouldn't cross.
Okay.
So yeah, but regardless, that's it's that type of stuff, man. Living on the edge and just getting getting a reaction, right? And so dress
Yeah,
up
you're not
has
allowed to watch season two.
that's yeah. So I don't know. I want dress up too, Ben. They just post so much about it, and there's just nothing. So
Patience is
I
a virtue, Joseph.
yeah, well, patience. I mean, I would just like something, man. Just something. That's all I ask. But before we get too sidetracked, yeah, My Hero Academia, the anime is still going on. This episode, Ben, it was pretty good. It was pretty okay. Some stuff happened, not a lot of death as much as we'd expect, but everybody's still, everyone's still kicking.
Hmm.
Even oh my gosh, what's his name? I'm forgetting his name. The fire guy. The
Endeavor?
no, not Endeavor. His son. His the
Oh, Dobby?
Davi. Yes, Davi's back. And so I wanted to ask you a question about that actually. It's that it did Davi just figure out how to use like his ice powers now? Is that what that was?
Um, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. So that's what it looked like. So Davi's back. It seems like he ended up surviving. We're gonna get a little round two, which was good because, I mean, I don't want to say the fight was very a little underwhelming with him and Todoroki, but I think it could have been a little better, and I'm glad that he shows that he's still alive and kicking. So they're gonna go back to it and get right back into the fire. No pun intended. So that's gonna be interesting. But then we finally get Deku's arrival, and Bakugo is not actually dead either because reasons. And I mean, that was cool getting to see that guy sacrifice himself for Bakugo. So
Hmm.
yeah, I'm excited to see Deku and Shigaraki finally throw down. It's gonna be exciting. The preview that you told me to watch did look good. It seems like
Hmm.
we're finally gonna get some fighting between these two.
Finally.
Because Bunny Girl could only do so much, Ben. So, um, wow, she is fan service to the max, huh? But so yeah. Anyways, that was the My Hero episode. It was good. It was good. I liked it a lot. And
I'm glad they didn't have a blue sky in the background.
what do you mean?
I'm glad the sky wasn't blue.
That is like darker toned colors.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and raining.
Yes, I agree. That was good. Just yeah, get the vibes right. It has been well. To be fair, well, Endeavor and with we didn't even talk about that. Yeah, All for One,
Oh
um,
yeah.
got his new ability to reverse time a bit, but it seems like it's his like failsafe option.
Hmm.
From it seems like what it was from a bottle of Ares blood, right? Is that what it was?
Yeah, I think so.
So he got
So
some of
pretty
her
much
quirk.
he's just gonna be reverting getting younger and younger until he dies.
And so, yeah, did you ever figure out, by the way? I think you said last time you were gonna look into
No,
it about
I
more,
probably didn't.
yeah, about how that whole thing about how it actually worked with Shigaraki merging with All for One.
No,
No,
I still don't know.
fair enough. So, because yeah, I'm very curious what his like if he's like dead or if he's living on or if it's like just another part of him. So who knows?
I think
But
that's the most confusing part of the show,
yeah, yeah, it
and
seems
I
so.
think the show would. I think it would make a lot more sense and mean more if I understood what
Yeah,
is going on with the main villain.
I agree because I don't understand. Like Shigaraki, he's not. I mean, he's intimidating just because of how powerful he is. But like on an emotional level, I don't really know if I'm supposed to be like feeling for this guy. I think I am because I think he was hinting at that a while ago that maybe Shigaraki's no longer fully in control, which I think is kind of the point that he's just
Mhm.
becoming this whole new entity. But I wish we kind of leaned more into that. Maybe we will. So that's just a little thought exercise that I'm trying to figure out with Shigaraki because he was a cool villain. I really liked him, and I feel like I don't know. Maybe it's just because I needed to rewatch My Hero, but I feel like we didn't get enough of him just as himself. It kind of just goes from him and then transitioning straight into All for One.
I still remember when the transition happens.
Yeah, neither do I. So it's just one of those things. But yeah,
Yeah.
so um,
Ugh.
it's going to be interesting to see how it goes from here because I don't technically know all the ins and outs of how the manga ends and how it goes and
Mhm.
proceeds, but it's definitely something that's keeping me busy, especially because of how like we talked about this season has kind of been a bit slower, and Ben hasn't watched Tower of God. No shade, no shade, but it's pretty good. It's picking up a bit, so um, I don't know if you'd like it, but
Oh, really?
actually you would. I don't know why I'm saying that. It is just a bit I don't know, it's slower. I don't even know if I'd say slower paced. It's just a little different. So yeah, but
What is it about? Okay.
no. So I mean, do you want me to tell you? I can. Um,
Yeah.
so I mean, I didn't really. So pretty much it picks up. We don't really get a time frame, but it's with a whole new cast of characters, and it's with them starting at the 20th floor, and these characters are all trying to climb to the top of the tower, and then they this mysterious figure ends up trying to climb the tower with them, and it turns out to be Bam, who was our boy from season one,
Hmm.
and now he's like OP as like frick. He's just completely absolutely like unstoppable, and
Hmm.
everyone's just like, who the heck is this dude? And he sees like a bit of what seems like his old friends in the main character. So he's like, I'll help you all climb the tower because he was originally gonna climb by himself, but now he's like getting these people to come with him. So he's got his own little squad unit now of new guys. So it seems like he's trying to climb the tower because he wants revenge on Rachel, or just kind of like to see why exactly she did everything. And I think he wants to kind of stop this tower from doing these horrible things because he's
Yeah.
upset at Rahel. So that's kind of what it's about right now, and they're just doing all the main like. It's kind of weird because it is kind of like it's kind of just like season one again, but with a whole new cast. So that's why I'm kind of a little disappointed with it so far. It's like
Do
it's
we know how
this.
tall the tower is?
I don't think so. I don't know. I don't remember,
Okay.
to be honest. I don't want to say 100 and just be basic,
Yeah.
but yeah, I don't know. They're on the 20th floor right now and they're climbing. But yeah, no, but it really does seem like season one a bit because in season one we get Bam climbing the tower to try and find Rachel, and then with a whole new cast of characters and him, all these enemies becoming friends, and then he eventually falls down the tower. But now it's the exact same thing, except now he's really really OP. So,
Wait.
and he's just climbing the tower again with a new cast of characters. But it seems like we are going to be introduced to. They tease at the end of the last episode
Hmm.
that maybe a returning character is going to be coming back. So that's exciting.
I missed the alligator guy.
Yes, yeah, he
I
was
like
fun. I
him.
forgot his name. I think it was Raw or something like that. So um,
Rayquaza.
yeah, Rayquaza. So yes, that's another show that's going on right now. I think I recommend it. It has a good intro. It's very fun. So it's cool. It's a good little switch up vibe. But yeah, I mean that's pretty much been all the shows I've been watching recently.
Hmm.
I'm about to finish my rewatch of Chainsaw Man season one, and oh my
Oh
god, Ben,
yeah.
I forgot how good that show is, dude. It's like I really think that people should rewatch it, dude. Man, I feel like watching it weekly was such a disservice. Binging it,
Hmm.
dude, has been like, oh man, it's so good. It is so good. So it's just got me so hyped for season two. Um,
Yeah.
so that's exciting. But yeah, I know, Ben. You've recently we can talk about it now. Finally, speaking of Tatsuki Fujimoto, you're reading one of his assistants or his editors,
Oh yeah.
his books.
I
So
did forget to mention before we move on, My
oh yeah,
Hero
go
is
for
on
it.
break next week
Oh,
for the
the
Olympics.
anime.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So why have they been doing that breaks? Is it just because it's on the same channel, or is that how it's just?
Pretty much the Olympics are airing at the same time, and I guess they have priority over.
Gotcha, that makes sense. Oh, that
But
sucks. But
yeah,
speaking of the Olympics, have you been watching, Ben? Have you been watching any of
I
it?
have not. No.
Yeah, I haven't either. I'm not gonna lie. I've just been keeping up with basketball, just because, yeah, NBA. But yeah, I haven't really been watching them. Keep it real. But
Yeah.
U.S. Go USA, go us. We've been kicking butt. So that's awesome. Is it a whole month thing? And
Yeah,
that's crazy. Yeah, that's wild. Dude, I did not realize how many different events there are, dude. There's so many.
there's 32 sports in this year's Olympics.
30. Wait, where are all the medals coming from then? There's like a lot of. There's like
So
USA.
there's 32 sports, right? But then like one of those sports is swimming, but in swimming there's like
Gotcha.
a million different types, you
I
know.
see what you mean. Yeah,
Yeah.
makes sense. Because I was say I feel like the USA alone has like 70 medals, and I'm just like, oh my
See.
gosh. Yeah, no, look it up. I
Um,
think Bleacher Report has all the recent updates. But so yeah, the Olympics have been going on. I don't really watch the Olympics, to be
there's
honest.
62.
Oh, 62. Okay, I was off by
It's
10.
crazy.
So yeah, I think we're tied with China right now for most gold medals or something like that.
Hmm.
I don't know, but so yeah, very cool. That sucks. My Hero's going to be on hiatus for a week. Guess that just means
Yeah.
more Tower of God to watch. So yeah, but yeah, so that's what I've been up to. Chainsaw Man's been really good. Once I finish this thing that I have coming up this week, I'm gonna start Oshinoko. It's gonna happen. I'm excited to get into that. Ben, why are you giving me that look, man?
I'm sorry,
People say it's
I don't know.
good. People say it's good.
I feel like it's one of the shows with like a really weird fandom or fan base.
Yeah, but you could say that about a lot of shows, right? Right? So
It depends on the show.
I'm coping, Ben. I'm coping.
I know.
So yeah, but regardless, it's been a bit slower. But yeah, Ben has been reading Dawn to Dawn. So I'm very
I
excited to
have.
hear your volume one review. We can make this a weekly thing if next week you read volume two. So
Hmm.
um, because once you meet like the other girl, like, she's great. So she's another side character. She's awesome. So it's what do you think of it so far? What are you thinking?
I like it.
Yeah.
It kind of caught me off guard how much they talk about blondes and that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But it's funny. I like kind of the main plot right now where he has to go get his his genitals back. And I think it's funny.
It is very funny.
Um the tone of it, I like how it's not too serious. It's very
Mm-hmm.
light and fun. But it still gets the point across of what's going on and how it should be conveyed.
Mm-hmm.
I like the grandma
Yes, she's very cool. She's awesome. So
in different
I'm
ways.
very curious to hear because you said that whenever I was first talking about Donna Donna, you were kind of iffy about it because you thought it was like something else. What did
The
you?
way you explained it to me made it seem really weird. So I think that was it.
How did I explain it? What was weird?
I don't remember. I think I just felt uncomfortable after you explained it to me.
Yeah, I probably talked about the genital thing a bit, and then
I think you started with that.
yeah, so that's I mean, hey, but that's just I mean I didn't lie, so
You
Um,
didn't, yeah.
yeah, but no, I think it's really cool. I think it's fun. The art is pretty cool when it needs to be. There's some good, um,
Yeah.
very cool panels from Volume One too. But I really like the dynamic between the two main characters. I think it's a very good balance there between funny. You get a little bit of romance,
Yeah.
and it's good. It's good, especially because I think it's so funny how she won't even call him by his name because she's like she calls him. She thinks he's like some guy. She's like that's like her dream guy, and that's like
And
his actual name. So,
Hanakamura or something.
yeah. Um, but
Funny.
it is a very good dynamic. I love the characters. They're all very funny, especially when
Uh-huh.
you meet the other girl and guy character that get introduced as like their
Oh
core
no.
four. So they're very fun.
Yeah, I
And
bought
just
the first three volumes and
mhm.
then accidentally picked up the third one. I didn't realize it was the third one. I started reading it. I was like, what? What is going on?
Oh boy.
And I was like, oh, wait, this is not the right volume.
Yeah, that was a good thing you caught that.
I know.
But yeah, so it's a very fun show. I cannot wait for it to get animated, especially by Studio Saru. I think they're gonna do a good job with it. It seems like they know what they're doing. They
Hmm.
got a good tone. Our boy Creepy Nuts is doing the intro,
Oh
so
boy.
they always bring some bangers. So it's gonna be a good time. I think it'll be good, and it's gonna be great for fall season, especially because it has that horror, ghost and
Yeah,
ghoul vibe. So I think it's gonna be a good time. But
it'll be great.
yes, the characters
Yeah, I
are
like it.
awesome. I'm
How
glad.
many volumes are out right now?
I think in the U.S. there's like seven. I think the seventh one just came out. So yeah, I've only read it through one through four, so I still need to catch up as well. But
Hmm.
it's really good. It's a fun read. I will say um, I think I like it a lot. I definitely more than Fujimoto's other assistants book, Hell's Paradise. So
Oh, I
um,
forgot about that.
yeah, I only remembered it because Crunchyroll posted something about Hell's Paradise, and I was like, oh my gosh, this show! I forgot about that. I liked it. It was good. I know you weren't a big fan of
Mm.
it, Ben, but I thought it was very cool. So, um, but yeah, this one has just been. I like I said, it does give off very much Mob Psycho Chainsaw Man vibes. So
Mhm.
I think it's good, especially the gore. It gets gory when it needs to be, and just the creepiness. Like seeing those aliens for the first time was so creepy. So
Those aliens were funny.
it was good,
Although it did take like an unexpected turn.
right?
It's like,
Yeah,
okay.
it does. It does. And there's like it perfect amount of fan service, Ben. So
You know what?
it's all about balance. It really is in life. It's all about balance, and this show does it well. So yeah. Um, but I'm very curious to hear your thoughts whenever if you keep reading. So, but yeah, the grandma, she's great. She's very funny.
Yeah, I like her.
Yes, and then yeah, Turbo Granny, she's silly. So, but yeah, I think even the art design of the main character, Otaku-kun, is that what they call him, Otaku-kun or something like that?
Yeah.
Um, his design of like when he's in that like Turbo Granny like like fit is pretty cool. It's a great
Hmm.
design. So yeah, it's a fun all around show. I'm glad you liked it, Ben. But yes, that's very exciting.
Good. I just have nowhere to put it on my bookshelf.
Yeah, you're gonna. I told you, Ben. You're gonna have to get a second bookshelf, man.
I did can see it right
Did you?
here. That's another shelf that I haven't put up.
So you actually did get a second one? Oh, that's awesome.
No, just like a
Oh, another
individual
layer.
shelf. Yeah,
Oh.
because you can just get those at IKEA.
Oh, is it?
So I've
Or sorry, go ahead.
what?
Well, I was gonna say, is it like one of the floating shelves, or?
No, it's just like a shelf in a bookshelf.
Oh, oh, okay. So you're just gonna add
Yeah,
another layer to your.
you can add a shelf. I just need to reorganize it to fit it.
Gotcha, gotcha.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, well, that's good. That's good.
yeah.
Um, that's not bad at all. Speaking of manga, though, while we're on the topic, dude, I really want to, Ben. I really want to read Berserk, especially because I was at Barnes and Noble and I saw a opened volume of the black ones that they have. But
Yeah.
I'm just like, dude, they go so hard. But I just like it's $50 a book, so
Usually, I know those like sell out pretty fast whenever the hardcover sale goes on.
yeah.
I think I was gonna start getting those,
Hmm.
But at the same time, I'm running out of space in my apartment to put things.
Mm-hmm. Just
I think I might just
wait till you get a house.
no, like a new apartment or something.
Yeah, no,
But
I feel you. I know. I want to get a library, dude. That's what I want. That's I want to. That's all. I'll be happy. I want a library and just. Uh,
you want a library full of manga?
no. It'll be sections, man. There'll be sections. Please, I'm not that
Okay.
much of a degenerate. Don't worry. But but yeah, that's very cool. That's glad you like Don to Don. But moving
Yeah.
on, Ben. Well, we do got some more manga news actually while we're on the topic. Um, what was I gonna say here? Oh yes. Some JoJo news, Ben. I guess we didn't even talk about that, but Hirohiko Araki ended up he
Oh
unveiled
yeah.
his first ever public art exhibit or art piece in Osaka Station, which Ben and I we were at there just a couple months ago or a month ago.
Bad timing.
Yeah, bad timing, horrible timing, because we could have seen it, which would have been literally a dream come true. But regardless, that whole trip was already a dream come true in itself. So it's fine. It's fine. It cancels out. But one thing that I wanted to note is that Araki did a very cool little thing in the painting. If you look at the painting, Ben, he added some specific characters from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, obviously, his manga, and I'm trying to pull it up real quick so I can see. Creator Osaka Station. There you go. Okay, yeah. So he ended up making that art piece. But one of the coolest things about it, Ben, is that inside of the art piece, you can see a couple characters from JoJo's. They're all the different stands.
Hmm.
And he actually said that the stands that are on there he considers to be the strongest stands in JoJo's. So
Really?
the ones on the list are we have Star Platinum, we have Stone Free, we have I cannot see that. Golden Experience,
Hmm.
D4C, which is or Dirty Deeds Done Cheap, Killer Queen, Tusk, and then November Rain. But I think he said November Rain was actually on there just because it fit the water aesthetic. So yeah. But I just thought that was very cool. Very cool little Easter
That
eggs.
is cool. No, it
Um,
looked really cool.
yeah, it looks freaking awesome. Um, yeah, I think that's so sick. So just another random side quest that he's on. Good for him.
Hmm.
I guess it's very fitting time too, especially because he actually was when Japan was hosting the Olympics. He actually did an art piece for them.
Hmm.
So it just shows why he's the goat artist, Ben. Yeah, he's great at what he does.
Yeah,
So
it's cool that he's branching out from just manga
oh
and
yeah,
doing art pieces too.
yes, I think yeah, his art just goes to show how good his art is. But
Yeah.
yeah, regardless. Anyways, that was just a little side note. Go look up pictures if you haven't. It's a very cool art piece. But yeah, besides that, we got some announcements, Ben, about some more JoJo news, which is awesome, which is great. It's always a good time to be a JoJo fan. So the big thing being that Josuke from Part Four, which is your favorite character, Ben,
It
um,
is.
it ended up is getting his own spin-off manga, finally getting adapted into the English version, where he teams up with Whole Horse from Part Three. It takes place after the events of Part Four, and it's called JoJo's Bizarre Adventure: Crazy Diamonds, Demonic Heartbreak. So
Awesome.
it's exciting. I'm excited. I'm probably gonna check it out. I think Whole Horse was such a cool character that we
Hmm.
get to see a little bit of, and so it's very cool to see him back in Part Four, in the Part Four, setting and aesthetic.
Yeah.
Especially because I don't even think he's Japanese, so I don't know why he's in Japan. So it's gonna be interesting to see how he connects and if they maybe talk about Jotaro and all those other characters. So a very fun little side little spin off thing that they got going on
Yeah.
there. Um, yeah, so that's very cool. But I mean, I'm
Any
excited.
news on I think we're supposed to get Steel Ball Run announced this year during the summer.
So did I, Ben. So did I. But
It happens.
alas, there's nothing.
Yeah.
Alas. I don't know. It has to happen, right? It has to. But
In due time it will.
in due time, it will. I don't know. And that's because I'm a little more concerned too, because I know obviously studios can do more than one anime at a time, Mappa. Uh, David Production is also the same studio. The studio that made JoJo's is the same
Hmm.
studio that made Fire Force. And with Fire Force season 2 coming out, I don't know how that's gonna affect if that will affect JoJo's at all. Um, So yeah.
Probably will, actually.
Yeah. So Fire Force, thank you so much for that. But who knows? Maybe since this will be the last season of Fire Force, maybe that means that afterwards we'll get some JoJo stuff. But who
Yeah,
knows? So I don't know. But there's a lot of coping going on right now.
I
So
can tell.
yeah. So
Okay.
that's just how that's been. But I guess
Happens.
that just gives you more of an excuse to read part 7 right now. So you can fill up on that because there's still 2 parts that you haven't seen. I haven't read part 8 either actually. So I still need to do
Hmm.
that, but
Actually,
we'll
three
get
because
to
I
it.
never really watched part six.
Oh, then I suggest reading part 6 instead.
Yeah.
You should definitely do that then. Part 6 was great. Um yeah, I was talking to Wisdoms about it and he thinks that Foo Fighters is like one of the worst Jopros and I was like that's insane. So yeah, gotta love Weezums. But yeah. So that's that. But we do got some more news, Ben. So don't worry,
Boy.
we're good. One thing that I do want to talk about is because I saw you reposted on TikTok
Oh yeah.
something about Look Back. And there was just a cool little thing that came out because, especially because we still have not got confirmation about Look Back coming to U.S. theaters, even though it's been said it's coming out in Mexico and Canada already. I think so.
Hmm.
I don't know about Canada. I definitely know Mexico, but I don't know about Canada. But regardless, there was an article that came out about Fujimoto going to watch the movie Look Back in theaters, and he was actually sitting beside a lady who ended up starting to cry and break down in tears while she was watching the movie. And that it
Please.
was hard, yeah. So he was just saying how touching that was. That she didn't even know he was the creator, and she's just sitting there
Yeah.
crying because of how beautiful the movie was. So I just thought that was really awesome, and just makes me so excited to watch it. And hopefully it seems like it's been getting such great reception that I feel like Goodbye Eri has to happen, which would be a
Oh
dream come
yeah.
true. So that would be great. Um,
I think more movies. I think like don't get me wrong, I like anime movies. Like
mhm.
I like the My Hero movies, the Demon Slayer movies, the Black Clover movie was alright, but like, I like those, but I think I like how Fujimoto does short stories like that, those the one shots.
Yeah. Hmm.
And it's cool that they're getting animated because it puts them like we barely get those kind of films anymore. Like there was Suzume,
Yeah.
um, but then there's all the Ghibli movies. Like I don't really know any other studios or movies that are big like
Hmm.
that, even though they're just like they're standalone stories.
Yeah.
I think it'd be cool to see more of those in the future.
Yeah, I
Maybe
agree.
maybe Fujimoto paved the way,
I
or
hope so.
Ghibli paved the way, but Fujimoto's taking advantage of it. I don't know, but it'd be cool to get more of those kinds of movies
Yeah.
just in general.
No, I absolutely agree. And who knows, man? If imagine this gets nominated for like an Oscar here in the US for like international movie or something like that. I could
Yeah.
see it happening. So hopefully we just get confirmation soon about it coming to the US because it's something that I dearly want to see badly and will go see it and I'll drag people to go watch it because it's gonna be it's beautiful. So
Hmm.
yeah, that's one thing that's very exciting. But Ben, the news doesn't stop there. We still got
Oh
news.
boy,
Yeah,
we're packed today.
this was a news heavy week. What can I say? So Ben, you remember I'm sure whenever you were a young little anime guy, first getting into anime and watched anime consistently. I know that's a foreign topic for you, right? So
Hmm.
nowadays. But yeah, there was a very big one that a lot of people consider like a big rom com, kind of that gateway drug anime to get guys into like, waifus and all of that. About a certain bunny girl, and
I think I know where you're going with this. I had the same thing I wanted to talk about.
so yeah, Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai. She's coming back, man. She's making a return in a big way. I don't know if you did you ever watch the original Ben, the anime?
What? Yes.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, see, there. Oh, I'm
How
glad.
dare you,
I'm
Joseph?
sorry. Yeah, I know it's very silly of me. But yes, Rascal does not dream of Bunny Girl Senpai. I'm sure a lot of people have. But I will say, I never watched the movie because I know there was a movie that came out after it, and I
Hmm.
never watched it. Did you? Did you end up watching it? No. Yeah.
No.
So regardless, there is some new Rascal Does Not Dream Bunny Girl Senpai stuff coming out called Rascal Does Not Dream of Santa Claus. It's coming to the U.S. and it seems like it's titled. Yeah, it's based on a light novel of 13 volumes. So it seems like it's gonna be coming back, man. Which I'm very
I,
excited about. But there's also Rascal Does Not Dream of a Dreaming Girl, and then Rascal Does Not Dream of a Sister Venturing Out. So
mhm.
there's a whole lot of anime films coming out regarding Rascal Does Not Dream of a Bunny Girl. I did not know how big kind of this whole universe was. But yeah, I'm excited to see it come back. This was a fun anime. I think back in the day, I would probably need to refresh my knowledge on the anime completely, but it's been good. I like it a
Yeah.
lot, and yeah, it's something fun. So, Ben, did you have any more to say on it? I don't know. I forgot.
Yeah, I think I definitely need to rewatch it because I do remember the show being a tad bit confusing.
It was,
Because
yeah,
I think after a certain point, it it dipped into something that just like wasn't expected
the
by
puberty
me. And is
syndrome.
that what it is?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
that's
yeah, yeah. I was just like, okay, I still like that. I just need a refresher.
yeah. No,
Um,
absolutely. I do as well. But who knows? If it would be crazy though if we got this before um my dress up. So that's all I'm saying. But oh, Ben, we didn't even talk about. Speaking of rom coms, did we talk about
oh,
Nagatoro ending?
yeah, we talked about that
Oh,
last week, I
okay,
think.
okay, yeah. So Nagatoro
Yeah,
ended. Man, dude, all the goats are coming to an end, huh?
finally.
Um, yeah, no, it's so hard. What was it? My buddy's been trying to get me to watch. He's like, just read Rent a Girlfriend, and I'm like, I feel like I'd rather read like Jujutsu Kaisen than I'd rather read like a action anime or manga than read a rom com because
Yeah,
I
no,
would
I think
that's why he's like just read Dress Up and I'm like no, I'm not doing that, never, that's not happening.
like with Rent a Girlfriend, um, I think it's just pointless to read it because nothing happens.
Yeah, that's literally a waste of time.
But maybe dress up, maybe.
I see.
If I don't get an announcement by the end of the year, I'll read it.
I cannot justify Ben. Like
How
I
is that any different from watching it?
I I feel like you just don't get the same experience. And my friend was telling me, he's like, "What about?" He was like, like he was. I think it was like we were talking about it when the Rengoku fight came out. um, and he was just like, I don't know. Like I was saying that I'd rather see like Rengoku in like a manga that whole fight, the Mugen Train fight as a manga first, and then the then the anime movie adaptation rather
Hmm.
than reading the Dress Up Darling, like the scene of them in the Love Hotel room, and then it becoming before watching it as an anime. Is that crazy? Is that a crazy thing to say?
No, that makes sense.
I think I just think that you those two do not translate, and I think one is a much better first experience than the other.
I will say though, just because you use Demon Slayer as an example,
Yeah.
the manga for Demon Slayer around the time that the Rengoku fight happened, it was like it didn't look good. Like
Well,
the art wasn't really there.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a big fan of the Demon Slayer manga art. Like I've seen a couple
It
panels like leading up to like the like that whole whenever that scene came out of the oh my gosh, the Michael Jackson's character sending them all to the Infinity
oh yeah.
Castle realm, and I was just like, oh, like it just did not look like the characters like all like zoomed out, like it was kind of all blurry, and I was just like, it didn't look as good as I was hoping. Whereas you look at stuff like Naruto and Jujutsu and like Bleach, and whenever like those wide shot panels, and I'm like, damn, this goes hard.
Hmm.
So I don't know, that's just a preference, but yeah.
There's no really like it's better, like
Hmm.
just the art style in general, but like there's only a handful of like double spread panels that are like super impactful and like
Hmm.
detailed. Which is not like to diss the mangaka or anything. It's just like that's just Demon Slayer.
Yeah, that's fair. No, yeah,
Yeah.
that's just the art style. There's nothing wrong with that. I do like the
Mhm.
volume covers though. I really like that art style. Um,
Yeah.
So yeah, that's just the big stuff we got going on. I think that's pretty much all I really had to talk about this week. It's been kind of it's been an interesting week. We still got a lot of stuff. Chainsaw Man, new chapter coming out after being a week on hiatus. It's looking good. Um, I'm excited, especially with just finishing up season one. I'm like, dude, I really hope they get to this. I really hope it all gets animated. It has to, right? It has to. So,
Yeah,
um, man, dude,
eventually it
I
will.
cannot wait to see Asa in animation. Like that's crazy. She's gonna. I'm excited to see her character. Um, yeah, it's so
Yeah,
good.
it'll be a handful of years before that happens.
Yeah. Do you think we're gonna get the scene animated, Ben? The the hand
I
scene?
don't think so. I
It has to, right?
don't know. That's a weird scene.
Yeah, it is, but it's plot, so. But
I don't think
was
so.
sorry, yeah, I don't know. But yeah,
Wait,
so what's up?
sorry, no, never mind. I don't want to talk
No,
about
no,
it anymore.
yeah, no, we
I don't want
can.
to talk about that scene anymore.
Ben, it's nothing to be scared of. It's just it's life. It's how it happens, man. And it wasn't a good thing. It wasn't something that was okay. It was bad. But we
It's
move
just,
on.
it's just funny because it happened in Evangelion too, right?
Yes.
And then I just keep thinking about how they re-aired the movies in theater recently, like End of Evangelion, and everyone started clapping in one of the theater.
That's insane.
Uh,
We gotta
I
finish.
was
We
like,
gotta finish Evangelion, dude.
I know,
We just gotta watch the last movie. We're so close.
I
um,
know.
but yeah, we'll get to it. Maybe this weekend.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that happened. Yeah, so Chainsaw Man, it's coming. It seems like it's part two's coming to an end. Who knows if there'll be a part three or what's gonna happen? But
Hmm.
it's gonna be good regardless. So stay tuned.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know when is man. So that's just kind of all we got going on right now. But it's gonna be good, Ben. We're gonna stick to it. We're gonna be okay. It's gonna be all right. We're gonna survive, right? So
This is
that's
true.
that's all we can do. But
Also, Gun Gale Online Season 2 is set to release in October.
just gonna ignore that.
I will not be watching.
I'll be watching. How even what is even going on in that show? I guess it's just a spin-off, right? It's just
Yeah,
characters.
because uh there was the Gun Gale season of SAO, and then they
Yeah.
made a spin-off,
Mm-hmm.
Gun Gale Online, which just followed some of the characters that were in the show.
Mm-hmm.
But it was boring, and I dropped it like 3 episodes in.
Oh, oh my. So there you go. Good. Hey, that.
Guns.
So yeah, go watch it and prove us wrong and let us know if it is
You
worth
don't
it.
need to prove us wrong. It's okay.
Yeah. So it is what it is. But yeah, I mean that's pretty much all I gotta talk about. I feel like there's something else I wanted to say, but I can't think of it off the top of my head. So
It's okay. You'll remember it as soon as we stop recording.
yes, that's true. But yeah, I guess that's a good place to wrap it up. What do you think, Ben? Oh well,
Yeah.
I guess we can.
Oh, there it is.
Ben, I want to say I don't know how many of our viewers are Kanye West fans. Um,
What is it?
but there's a good reason for this segue. It's because he dropped a horrendous album recently called Vultures 2, which is complete doo doo, sadly, and as a big,
Was
big,
that
big.
his solo album?
No, it's not. It was his collab album with Ty Dolla Sign, and second collab with him because they did Vultures 1. This is Vultures 2, and Vultures 1 was decent, but Vultures 2 was bad. It was unfinished, and as a big Kanye West fan, I'm very disappointed with it. But so yeah, it was sad, but obviously, like I just said, there is a reason for me bringing this up. It's not just an excuse for me to talk about this. Uh, on one of his songs, it is called Bomb, and
Oh no way.
it is pretty much a song that he doesn't sing in it. It's his daughter, Northwest.
Yeah.
And the whole song is her singing, and she starts singing like, yeah, da, 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 normal singing. And then she starts rapping. not in English, in Japanese. So she started singing in Japanese, and I don't know. That's it. That's all the news I wanted to say about that. So I just thought that was very interesting and out of nowhere, but it happened.
All right.
So that's that. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for episode 92 of the Otaku Brothers podcast. 8 more weeks, Ben, until we hit episode 100. It's coming. It's
2
coming.
months.
We're coming home. We're coming home.
Maybe if we time it, hold on, let's see. When is Bleach coming back?
It could be during Christmas break. We could do an in-person episode.
September, wait, okay, September.
Worst case scenario, we'll do like an episode and a half thing.
8. Oh, never mind. Yeah, the 100th episode would be on September 29th.
Oh, that's actually it's not fun. It's not a fun day.
Yeah.
Okay, well maybe we'll postpone the podcast till we'll just do half episodes. We'll make it 16 weeks. We'll do halves. So next week will be 92.5.
Well, September 29th is official Biscotti Day and World Heart Day.
Okay, so we'll wear some hearts. That'll be good.
There's so many national holidays.
Oh yeah.
National Coffee Day. National Starbucks Day.
I don't drink coffee.
Really?
No, it's bad. I know, dude. I've been getting a lot of flack for it. So.
National Goose Day.
National Goon Day. All right, let's.
Wow, there's like 20 holidays on this day. World Deaf Day. We could sign the whole episode.
That would take a lot of work, but I mean, yeah, if you wanna give it a try.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. Sorry, I love Twitter. Interesting, silly stuff.
It's okay.
But yeah, regardless, I think that's a good place to end the episode. Thank you all so much for watching this week's episode of the Otaku Brothers podcast. We've been your co-hosts, Joseph and Ben, and we're excited to see what's going on next week. We'll see you all next week. It'll be a good time. Make sure to stay safe, drink a lot of water, and just thank y'all. Just.
I just got on Twitter and this. Sorry.
What did you just do?
Are you still recording?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll throw this in here before we leave. I just opened Twitter and then it's about the Olympics and the headliner is Pole vaulter's Olympic dream shattered by his own penis.
I saw that clip. That was sad.
What happens?
Ben, you need to watch this Russian girl show. That's a good topic that we'll.
Oh no!
We'll talk. We'll talk about this off camera. We'll talk about it later. Okay, yeah, we're ending this. Bye, guys.
Get me out of here.
Bye bye. Or arrivederci.
Bye bye.
Stole your thing. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It happens.